Agriculture is a significant issue in China, featuring problems including low farmer income, pollution, and ineffective supply of farm produce. Policymakers have pinned high hopes on the reform to solve structural problems in the sector, such as some agricultural products are oversupplied and others rely heavily on imports, while homegrown produce struggles to compete with foreign rivals. The oversupply of corn and shortage of soybean, for example, indicates an imbalance between supply and demand. The Agriculture Ministry said China's corn output was up 4.1% last year, despite a government-led drive to encourage farmers to grow soybeans instead of corn. And this is exactly where structural reform should come in. According to the new document, China will reduce corn planting, ensure stable pig farming, invigorate dairy industry, and cut fisheries. It will promote grain farming and ensure farm food safety. The country is encouraging new growth engines in agriculture to improve productivity and competitiveness in the global market. And this reform is expected to bring opportunities to investors in agricultural production, processing, and technology, attracting more capital to the agricultural sector. China is embracing a new era of rural land reforms. It will further separate farmland ownership, contractual rights, and operation rights. Today, many farmers migrate to work in urban areas, and this reform is expected to protect their contractual rights while using abandoned land and bolstering modern farming. It can also make the land use more concentrated instead of being used by individual families. This is part of the country's massive urbanization drive to improve agricultural productivity and release rural labor to become city residents. By June last year, over 30% of Chinese farmers have rented or transferred their farmland in the pilot regions, and the figure is even higher in richer coastal areas, let's say over 50%. So this shows that that reform is welcomed by these farmers, and the new document is now encouraging more trials on this reform this year.